The Attorney General Jeff Sessions addressed a high school leadership summit on Tuesday. He had strong words for the colleges these high schoolers will be attending in the next few years. Here's part of what he said.
Freedom of thought and speech on the American campus is under attack today. Rather than molding a generation of mature, well-informed adults, some schools are doing everything they can to create a generation of sanctimonious, sensitive, supercilious snowflakes. We're not going to have it.
Anyone who's paying attention, of course, knows that Sessions has a point. The sciences are still strong in some cases, but the liberal arts increasingly are a joke, a bad joke that's bankrupting the country, brainwashing our kids to hate the values that built the United States. Gender neutral pronouns, biased response teams, riots against conservative speakers. Colleges increasingly resemble dystopias rather than academies of learning. Jason Nichols is a professor of African American Studies at the University of Maryland, and he joins us tonight. Professor, thanks a lot for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Tucker.
We could have a subjective debate about the climate on campus, and it would be, we could go back and forth. But instead of doing that, why don't we have a little quiz here? And I want you to be as honest as you can possibly be. I'm going to read a couple of statements to you, and you tell me what would happen if I said this on the quad or in class, in the humanities class at the University of Maryland. I'll start the first one. Quote, I believe that marriage is the union between a man and a woman. For me as a Christian, it is a sacred union. God is in the mix. What would happen if I put that on a placard on your campus?
What would happen is it would generate a discussion. We would have an open exchange of ideas, and people would talk about their different views. What we have right now is...
no, wait, hold on. But, by the way, I should say, I'm quoting Barack Obama there. Just that's the kind of secret in this. He said that during the campaign.
Sure, absolutely.
The presidential campaign in 2008. But no one would call me a hater or a phobic of some kind or say that I was alt-right. I mean, of course somebody would.
No, I mean...
And teachers would be very offended by that if I said that. And you know that's true.
Well, here's what's true. First of all, ad hominem is kind of the area of the right-wing extremists. That's what they do. What we do on the left is actually have real debates and real discussions.
So if I said that, you don't think that I would be at risk of my grade going down in my class,
no,
honestly?
Absolutely not. And I actually take offense to that.
Absolutely not.
I take absolute offense to that.
Well, I've got 3 kids in college, so I have some sense of this. Right? Okay.
No, but you're challenging people's integrity, academic integrity, which I think is really...
I don't mean to challenge their integrity. I mean to impugn their integrity. I mean to say, not suggest, that they have no integrity and they shouldn't be in charge of teaching our children because it's destroying the country.
And who is they?
So it's way less oblique than that. I would say the overwhelming majority of humanity professors.
And you'd say that from your 3 children in college, you could make that determination.
I would say that having gone to college and covering this stuff for a living. No, not all. I'm sure there are examples. I would just say the overwhelming majority. And all
of these schools around the country.
I'm saying they have no integrity. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Let's try again a second statement here. And this is about immigration and the melting pot and diversity. Quote, when I'm forced to use a translator to communicate with the guy fixing my car, I feel a certain frustration. Now I want you to be honest. If I said that I'm annoyed that some guy fixing my car doesn't speak English, I feel frustrated, I have to use a translator, I would be attacked as a racist. That's another Barack Obama quote, by the way. But you couldn't say that. I could not say that. Are you going to say with a straight face Tucker, I can say that without being attacked?
Tucker, you say those kinds of things all the time. Right here on your show.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I'm attacked all the time.
Yeah, well, I think what people...
You're a racist or whatever. I'm attacked all the time. But it doesn't matter because I'm on TV. I'm not on college campus. I'm not a kid. You know what I mean? That's the difference.
And again, I think we can have a discussion. We can have a debate. I think what you have is a lot of really sensitive people on the right who are like, oh, if you disagree with me, I'm a victim. And that's the problem. We can't have a discussion without people feeling victimized and have open dialogue and an open exchange of ideas.
I'll actually concede the point. I'll concede the point that there are people who embrace victimhood because they think it empowers them. Some are on the right. I hate that. I think being a victim is always degrading to the person who embraces that mantle. But I also think, if we're being honest, if I said that on campus, I would be denounced by professors and students as a racist, and you know that. And that's an Obama quote.
I think it's okay to denounce people. I mean, there's nothing wrong with denouncing a statement.
Oh, you do? Oh, it's okay to denounce. Wait, what about the reasonable conversation we are going to have? Okay.
Yeah, no, we can have
Right,
we can have a conversation where I still denounce what you say.
But it's okay to denounce.
That's what we do every time we come on here, Tucker. I denounce what you say, but we still have a reasonable conversation.
Professor.
Oh, you always do.
Nice to see you tonight.
Thank you, Tucker.